Everyone, it's Fitz with your post-game talk from here in the Cats and Dogs studio. Zach Carlson and Ryan Gilbert were in Morgantown for K-State's 81-67 victory over the Mountaineers. I stayed back home because I'm good at that. Make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channel, please. We're closing in on 12K. If you're a K-Stater, you love these post-game videos, you love the daily deliveries, you love the press conference stuff we give you, help us out and subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a stinking dime or a non-stinking dime. On with the talk. You know what? The walk and talk just sounded better. This was a good win for K-State in the fact that they weren't at the top of their game, but they were prepared. They came out and executed. West Virginia played pretty well. West Virginia came at them in the first half and challenged them. They got some helpful calls from officials. I think there was 4 3-point attempts in which they called fouls. At least 3 of them for sure were really sketchy calls. Just, when the shooter jumps up, they own their space. You can't close inside that space. And what they were doing is they were not dramatically kicking out their legs, but changing their landing spot so that they were making contact with the defender. That shouldn't be a foul. It just shouldn't be. No matter what the color guy, Tim Welsh, was saying in the game, he was awful, as bad as the officials. So, yeah, that's not a foul, but K-State played through it. Raekwon Battle, who K-State saw in the NCAA tournament when he was with Montana State, is in his 5th, 6th game for West Virginia after the NCAA tried to prevent him from playing, and it got overruled by the courts, which happens a lot to the NCAA. He's a special player. But K-State did a great job on him in the second half, and maybe part of it was he's just rusty for not playing for so long, but K-State did a really nice job. I like what Josh Eilert's doing with this team. And the former K-State player, and he was on the staff here, but went with Huggins to West Virginia, has been there ever since and is the interim coach now that Huggins was released after his off-season incident. He's done a good job. They're 5-10, but he's gone through a lot of roster chaos and just constant guys coming and going with injuries, and they're depleted right now, even though dude's over here making his opinion known. It's just, it's been an awkward season for West Virginia basketball. And I want to give a compliment to Josh for the job he's doing, keeping the program together for whatever comes next. I think we all recognize it'll be a new coaching staff. Knowing that you're probably not going to be the guy after getting off to a 5-10 start, unless they really rally here, and still organizing the troops and having them competitive for most of this game says an awful lot. And I'm proud to call him a friend. Let's put it that way. He's done a really good job. But Jerome Tang is proving to be one heck of a K-State coach. He really is. He's got this team playing at a high level right now. Granted, the scheduling was very favorable. Getting UCF and West Virginia to open the season is ideal. They go to Tech. They come home and play a really good Baylor team. And then they played Oklahoma State. So they have a real opportunity to be, at worst 3-2, I would think, but possibly 5-0 in the Big 12, which says a lot for a team that honestly hadn't looked that good this season up to this point. They had struggled. But now they're just kind of piecing it together. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. Now knowing that they're missing Naquan Tomlin, they're missing Quez Glover, this is what they got. And they seem to be settling into that. And while a guy like Cam Carter scoring 23 and Kaluma was 17, they kind of stole the headlines a little bit in this game. Dorian Finister played a lot of minutes and had 6 points, all on 3 dunks. Dorian Finister can get up. And you saw Jarrell Colbert come off the bench and play some crucial minutes in the second half where he had 4 rebounds in a very short period of time. And that's what good teams do. Everyone's ready to play their role. They may not get in this game, but the next game might be the time they're called upon and asked to do some significant things, and K-State's getting that. That's great coaching by Jerome Tang and his staff. Having them ready, kind of building them up to get ready for Big 12 season. We saw it last year when they had that stunning win at Texas to open the Big 12. Now this is an easier road, I agree, but they're still winning. They're still getting it done. And these are no doubter wins. Once K-State took the lead to start the second half, they just kind of held off West Virginia. They never got within 5, and K-State got it done. They just got it done. They've won 9 of 10 as they head to Lubbock on Saturday. Zach Carlson will be there as we continue to hit the road with this team. And I'll be back here doing another one of these. Hope you enjoyed the talk. I'm Fitz. 81-67, Cats win.